quests in there, not much different. Gonna be able to see whether the MY side picks this up. It is SG first off with those points. Almighty Incendio kicking things off at the hard point, and the hotel yard gets lit up well, Jericho.
Yes, and we do see a very different kind of early lead and try to get that lead immediately so that, and they're trying to play distance, you know, they're using their gunfights, they're using that distance with their ARs to get those positions right, AJ. And RSG, they're not really having the best of times right now, but they do have the response, AJ, and let's see what's gonna happen here.
And see, this would be a reverse blow all of a sudden, because RSG with those 3 picks, they are expecting a win. They are expecting a guaranteed win. If they don't pull it off at standoff in game number 1, that's gonna break their spirit. And you know Almighty is confident with their map number 2. Search and destroy. Almighty might want to go on a rampage. Then again, Derb has shown us at the MYSG Championships as to why the YooDoo RSG side is so strong. Because in Derb's own words, heaven freaking who, right? Has been able to pull it off against the MY side. Well, today, the difference. Well, Almighty able to take the first 2 points and crush the MY side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so many questions, but we get all of the answers in a bit, Jericho.
Yeah, and as we can see, AJ, they're not really having the best of starts. You know, RSG getting down by a lot of points. They're not really winning their gunfights, AJ. I don't know what's really happening, but, you know, 20 seconds, they can try to make this final push as a contested, and I think the rotation will be huge here, and this is where it's going to be huge. This hill is going to be huge for RSG. If they get to this hill first, they get all the points, they'll be back, or if Almighty gets it, it's going to be a huge lead for them.
Absolutely right, and the reason why you are pointing that out is because look at that spawn, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the top right hand side of your screen. You can see that this is RSG. So RSG should be able to pick up the third half point. This is called out. If they manage to go in here and get it done, they should be able to catch up with the Almighty. The Almighty shouldn't be too far away at all. But here is the push coming through, and it's going to be Incendio with that shot, and the DRH will get it done. Almighty with the push, and they will take over house as well. And this is the important point. They managed to reset the spawn of RSG. But look at the team push coming back through, Jericho. RSG doesn't want to let it go, and they will show that even though you reset our spawns, you cannot reset the fire that we've already kindled within ourselves to get the win. Although I say that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 33-76, not a lot, but RSG, YooDoo RSG still playing catch-up, Jericho.
Yes, and we can see the streaks are actually getting in here. Raven does have his sentry gun. This will be a huge hill to invest those streaks so that they can manage to get the lead or tie it up. But as soon as you said that, Almighty's already there in a rotation. Spots are going to be coming from Tractor's side, and I think RSG might be able to push here, but here comes the Sparrow kills coming in from Almighty. Let's see who's going to win these gunfights, AJ.
Hands down, I expect RSG to go in here for the win, right? And there is no way they will not do that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the reason being because we know MY has the better cooks, we have the better food. So Almighty, I don't think bakery is your spot. But look at this, shut up, baking that bread, picking up those points, Incendio doing his part as well. Can RSG save some face for the MY side? We bake that bread, we bake the better roti canai, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But Almighty, they want to do something different. They want to show that they've got some culinary skills as well. RSG, 20 seconds in there, they will go ahead and take that hard point back. Aleph on the defense, XS1 Goliath on the approach as well. And it's going to be heaven, none other than heaven on the defense with the XS1 Goliath. Are we going to be able to see them flip some roti canais? Well, we see them flip YooDoo RSG at the very...
Well, I mean, as we can see right now, you see full streaks coming out from RSG. They might have to invest a lot here just to destroy that Goliath. And we do see Heaven just posting up very good positioning with his Goliath, and he will give those calls. But here comes the cluster strikes. One from Almighty, one from RSG, just to stop the bleeding. But they still need to catch up. They need to get this time. It's very important, or else it's just going to be near impossible to make the comeback, AJ.
Look at Heaven's gameplay, man. You very rarely see people with the XS1 Goliath going in for a defensive play. Every single time someone pulls out the XS1 Goliath, they think that they are the son of God, and they walk into trouble thinking that death is not gonna stop them, right? But that is how you XS1 Goliath defend. RSG on the move so far, but the Hotel Yard with the 20 points. The 20 seconds is enough for Almighty to pull off match number 1. This is 15 seconds in, but it's so close. 6 more points in. Are we gonna be able to see SG crush them? Why? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this might just happen as the Almighty take match number 1.
Wow. I was not expecting that, AJ. That's a shocker already. First game scoreboard here, we do see for Almighty, Shut Up and Heaven with double AJ.
Okay, it's gonna be Derp in here with the approach first, and looks like Shut Up is gonna go up against him. A quick slide ensures that Derp will survive, and a quick push from Derp will make sure that headshot tells him Shut Up is also one to be feared. That flick shot doesn't come through for Shut Up, but on the runaway, Ranger will get taken down, and it looks like the SG side will have an amazing advantage. 5 versus 3, but the bomb has been planted by the MY side. What sort of a defense is this gonna be as Alfari as well as Raven go in here, and it looks like what a return of the favor. Heaven with the solo push, Alfari taken down, and can Heaven get it done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, against the one and only Raven, who scratches and claws his way through, and he soars as RSG takes point number 1.
Wow, that was a very fast round. You know, as soon as you switch back to the game, we already see them planting. So that was like a 10-second rush. Even though Shut Up gets those 2 kills, you know, RSG managed to stay composed. And then Raven with 4 kills, almost getting that ace, but huge plays coming out of RSG. And just like that, the first blood comes in, AJ. Here comes the plant.
And that's a revenge, right? Because it was Shut Up that took Derp out with a headshot earlier. And what a comeback by Derp. Is he going to be able to continue this run? But I don't want to see just revenge shots from Derp. I want to see him make some plays just like that as Irfan J gets shut down. And it's going to be Derp on fire as we see him just ravage through the players. Heads will take Aleph out of the equation. Heaven on Heads, leaving just Heaven all alone in here. Lonely. He feels so lonely. Oh, but Alfari doesn't think so. Derp taken out. Is Heaven gonna come back in here? A 2-on-1 situation. Raven says, get out of my game, boy. A second time in a row, he will go ahead to close it for the Kings. YooDoo RSG.
I think Almighty's just not getting prepared right now. They're just being surprised by that super ultra rush. And as you can see, look at the map. AJ, the 5-man rush coming from RSG. This is it. This is what they need. And I think they're just going to be bashing in there, not even going to check for info. They're just going to trade in there and go in.
A 5-5 situation, and it looks like the Almighty is he gets his info, gets taken down. Heads goes in for the push one more time, but KRM doesn't get the shot. Heaven gets actually sent to Heaven. All this round is going to be Shut Up on the push, but Raven gets it done yet again as Shut Up gets the shot on Derp. But say hello to my little bird Raven as he soars through the sky. 3rd round in a row, he takes it for YooDoo RSG.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you perfectly rush a bomb site. Take notes. And I think RSG is they don't want to play it slow. They just want to, you know, full throttle, nitros mode. And as we can see, everything just going well for them, AJ.
In here with the aim yet again is Shut Up. Coming in strong from Derp and those micro peaks. The micro peaking in a mobile game is one of the most difficult things as Irfan J takes him out with a headshot. There's going to be Aleph on the push as well. This time the little bird Raven has been taken down. Captain Ranger eliminated as well. A 4-on-2 situation. The Almighty looks strong, but Alfari as well as Ed say hell to the no, making it a 2-on-2 situation. Bomb not planted just yet. 1 minute 80 seconds, and we are going to see a B push coming through, and the Almighty just cannot read the YooDoo RSG gameplay.
Yeah, as we can see, the rotations coming in. Now all they have to do is play time and stick together. They do have info. The other one Ed gets taken out, and Alfari, it's a 1v1, AJ.
Are we going to be able to see SG finally get it done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Everything rests on his shoulders. Alfari runs away. He goes in for the defense. No!
Unfortunate.
What was that? And that was a throw, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He could have got that clutch, but what a potato as FC gets 1 point. Not a well-deserved point there. I don't think that was well picked up. RSG could have gotten a 4-0 here. They might just pay a very heavy price for this one, Jericho.
Yeah, and you know, I thought Alfari had the upper hand, but he didn't have to challenge. All he had to do was play time. But you know, in the end, now Almighty has that round. Now they're just gonna try to slow it down now, and let's see how they're gonna manage to get 2 more to tie it up.
The thermite peaks coming in from the SG side. Absolute godly moves as Alvari gets eliminated so early in the round. Shut up with those jump shots. Does not find an opponent in front of him. But the quick thermite should be able to get the job done. He doesn't see that opportunity, but a Ranger, then none other than Captain Ranger, will make things equal. 4-on-4 Jericho with the plant.
Yeah, 4-on-4, and we do see the 4 stack. And look at everyone, they're just looking at each other. And now it's a 4-on-3. They're trying to get those kills, huge kills coming in 20 seconds. No, Almighty, they have to make a push here.
But I don't think they can, man. Derb instead goes in for the push and a quick scope. Oh, he misses the shot. Oh, Irfan J on the butt. He doesn't get that as well. Heaven this time comes through, but Derb sees that, eliminates his opposition. But Irfan J, not enough time, my boy. MY will take that point.
Yeah, very good plays coming to Dirk. You know, if he got taken out there, it might have changed the round. But Irfan J, he also scrambled, and then Heaven tried to make a play from behind. But Derp, before he died, he did take one with him. It was Heaven, and now it's 4-1 AJ, and we see the pressure coming in for Almighty.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful 2-1 defense coming in from RSG. And Derb with a beautiful opener as well. Incendio taken out. But Derb will have to pay for it with his life because the Almighty side sees it's just a solo defense. Alip, a beautiful takedown on Edge. And it looks like the Almighty will be able to get the bomb run with the advantage with 1 man. 4-1 situation. Shut up, just spinning the herd. But Ranger responding immediately. Can Heaven get the defense set here? It's just 2 more players to take down Alfari as well as Captain Ranger. Sounds easy, anything but. As Ranger takes Alip out of the equation, Heaven still waiting. Alfari with 2 piece. What in the world? As YooDoo RSG shows you why they are kings of MYSG.
Wow, that's just unfortunate because they were all play the bait and switch work, and now 5-1, and they only need 1 more round. AJ, and let's see, do we see a reverse comeback, or you know what's gonna happen here, AJ?
Oh, he saw it, but he didn't take it. It's an Incendio thermite gameplay, but Ed's very good placement, and a player will just go back from where he came from, thanks to that thermite gameplay. But right now, Alip right there in front of him, Ed's with the defense. He doesn't want to go in for that push. That probably might be the best situation, the best call to make, as Ranger waits for the opportunity on that recover with the 5 HP. Incendio with a 2-piece as Raven and Alfari get retired from that round. Ranger takes Incendio out. 1 more opportunity, but a 2-on-1. What a jump shot coming in from the captain of MY. It is just a 2-on-1 as Ranger takes Heaven out of the equation as well. But can he get it done with 21 more seconds left on the clock? QQ9 in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to be Irfan J coming in for the push. Captain Ranger, no! As Irfan J secures it for the Almighty.
He tried. I know he still had 15 seconds, a lot of time, but I think Ranger just went in there because he was feeling it. He did get those kills with a sniper, but that wasn't the best way to get that 1v1. Now it's 2-5. Let's see if Almighty can make the comeback or RSG will close this out.
Ranger, he is the man who can get it done. Derb this time falls early. Irfan J once again on the scout. He's going to be shut up. Who takes Eds out of the equation? This might just be the finisher coming in from RSG. But look at them, man. They are on that handicap 5 versus 3.
Yeah, and we can see 5 versus 3. Still winnable here, but the bomb will go down. If you look at the RSG, no one's in A. Everyone is at B, and there's 1 person in the middle, which is Ranger. He can make the play for the team. I mean, Raven, sorry, he has to make the play here. If he can take out 1 or 2 here, that will open up the blank. And there we go. This is it. This is the play that they need. And here comes the push.
Well, it's going to be Ranger with the scout in here. Yeah, and he manages to shut up out of the equation. Shabba room, you can't be stopping in for a Shabba right now. Shut up as Irfan J gets eliminated as well. Alef in a 2-on-1 situation. Ranger shuts that down, and it's a 6-2 victory for the Kings of MYSG. YooDoo RSG will take it right back from Almighty.
Wow, that was, I don't know, one of the fastest S&Ds I've ever seen. It might be. Like each RSG did, they rushed in there, they bashed their heads in there, they knew they were gonna win their gunfights.
And amazing. And Dub was the guy that made everything possible so many a times.
Yeah, and you know, they're just not scared. You know, you have to be confident, and that's the confidence level that RSG has. They're just not scared if they're gonna have like 20 deaths or 30 deaths. As long as they make the play, they're gonna make it happen. But no, Almighty, they're not gonna care about that. If they're gonna take you out, they're gonna take you out whatever it takes, AJ.
5-7 with 2-point pick by YooDoo RSG so far, ladies, German boys and girls. Almighty haven't responded just yet, and they are attempting a triple cap as well with the Bravo pick. And look at this. It is the Almighty who go in for that push with that triple cap for just a couple of seconds, Jericho. But YooDoo RSG, this might just be an early warning to them.
Yeah, but early, just like in Hardpoint, it was the early stories. You know, how they managed to get that early lead. But look at the positioning of Almighty. Everyone is in a power position. They're just holding down lanes where people do move up. And RSG's having a hard time. Look how they're not pushing together. They're scrambling around. They're trying to make that hotel yard. They're trying to push a graveyard. And let's see what's going to happen here. Can they manage to cap B? They did get those opening kills, AJ. And now it's all RSG on kill feed.
The kills are one thing, but if you can't cap those flags, then it means absolutely nothing. As Raven understands absolutely what I just said, goes in for that defense, beautiful trophy system gameplay coming through, and he holds his spot down. Dub almost taken out of the equation, but continues to push as YooDoo RSG reverse this, and they will attempt the triple cap as well. Can the Kings of MYSG, YooDoo RSG, dance with the Tigers? Dance with the Tigers who have represented us so far at that very top amongst the legends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, representing Malaya. I don't think so, because Almighty are trying to make this as possible as possible. There we go.
Yeah, but as you can see, it's only a 19-point lead now. RSG manages to get that double cap, but as soon as we said that, it's going to be taken right back by Almighty. Very good plays coming out from Almighty. They know when to invest their streaks. They know when to wipe everyone out. And RSG has no answer right now. They're having really a hard time trying to hold and maintain this lead, AJ. They're having a hard time in respawns, AJ.
If they continue having those troubles, they are not going to be able to respond to the onslaught that they are facing. But look at this, right? Even though I say that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the points between the two squads, not that different at all. Not a lot between them, as the Bravo pick comes through for YooDoo RSG. They're getting the job done, and such a fundamental base being set up, and Derp is the guy that this fundamental base will not exist if he wasn't in this squad, man. Derp together with Ranger, how far have they brought the YooDoo RSG team, Jericho?
They brought it really far, you know, ever since the start in the 21 Huntsman days, they've been there. But now they have to hype them up. They gotta like get mad at each other, because this is not the RSG that I know and you know, AJ. So you know, we can all reminisce about their old days, but if they can't win this one and they can't bring it back, it's gonna be nothing, AJ.
Yeah, and here's the problem with the map picks as well. I didn't understand those map picks, because I really thought that, you know, YooDoo RSG was trying to flex Almighty with those map picks. Because standoff is what Almighty picks when they want to guarantee a win for themselves. And please correct me if I'm wrong, Jericho. But this time YooDoo RSG wanted to say that, hey, you know what, let's get down and dirty, let's go boogie.
I mean, you know, going into that map picks, I think they did their research, but I feel like our Almighty just really played better. You know, I know they also like standoff, but it just really came down to those plays, AJ. You know, the plays on how they play. And RSG's not really having the best of times in playing these maps, and it's really unfortunate. I think they would love to change the map, AJ, maybe to a raid, somewhere they're more comfortable. But you know, it's here. Let's see what's gonna happen next, AJ.
Almighty with a tactical takedown of Bravo. They had to eliminate Ranger first, and they did exactly that because Ranger was on the second floor of Bakery, just guarding that Bravo spot, and just enough they do. Halfway point there, and it is the cluster strike that will prevent the full capture coming through for Almighty, and the reversal as well. But look at the cluster strike being brought upon by the Almighty players themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it looks like SG wants this just slightly more than the MY side. Charlie as well as Alpha has been put into the bag. Will the Almighty be able to triple cap this game and take standoff for themselves? Second time in a row as MY, as YooDoo RSG struggle in this fight.
So close for RSG to cap A, but he just, Raven just gets taken out by the cluster strike. All the streaks are invested here, and just like that, Almighty, you know, they're using all the streaks now to their advantage, and RSG, they're just scrambling right now, trying to make a play. You know, they have to regain and stick together and slowly come back from this. But here comes the streaks, AJ, and it's gonna be really hard for them to make this comeback.
Oh, and here we come, Irfante, as he gets eliminated. The triple cap hope does not come through for the Almighty, but look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 120 to 78. It's not gonna be easy to beat. RSG need a triple cap of their own at this point if they want to catch up with the Lion City representing Almighty. Watch Jericho.
Yeah, you know, and it's just surprising. I really can't. I'm just gonna keep repeating this, AJ. It's just surprising that RSG is really doing bad in response, AJ. But then again, they're going up against Almighty, and they're just showing them why they are one of the best teams here and why they want to be in the playoffs. This is revenge for them. But as you can see, one final play coming out from RSG, but I think it's gonna be a little bit too late for that, AJ.
Almighty, with the tenacity, with what we've seen them be able to do at standoff so far in the competition, why did YooDoo RSG not take that as a sheer warning as the Almighty squad cap this off? A triple cap and 150 to 92. YooDoo RSG just did not see that coming. And you and I have to transform into someone else before we come back in here. I don't know what is happening as Derp goes in here for the takedown, and there is going to be no respawn. Oh, Derp switched out already. Are we going to be able to see Hardpoint coming through here and falling into the hands of YooDoo RSG? Or is this going to be the end? Is the Almighty going to call this to a close and end the suffering of the Tigers of the Liar here today early?
I mean, there's no strategy in Nuketown. Pretty much early rotations is what you need here. And, you know, RSG, they have to come out strong here, AJ, or else they're going to get shut down again by Almighty, because that's what Almighty's been doing. But as you can see, it's an even playing field right now. Nothing really going. No one's really popping off. And let's see who's going to get this early lead and this rotation, AJ.
RSG with the hard point, but just for a moment, ladies, German boys and girls, because it's just the way the map is, okay? The hard point is going to switch around quite a bit, unless we see Alfari put up a tremendous fight for all RSG with the 37-11. And if RSG actually gets this win, ladies, German boys and girls, I probably might just be right about the confusion on the map picks.
You might be right, but Game 5 is a different story, AJ. But first, they have to get through this if they want to get to that Game 5. And as we can see, RSG actually has that lead, AJ. Even though Almighty has the spawns, we see everyone just stacking the hill, trying to get those points. It's going to be a bloodbath here. And let's see who's going to take this hill.
Ooh, 19 to 40. Oh, RSG will pull it right back to themselves. That's almost taken down and will get eliminated by shot. A beautiful thermite gameplay coming through. The Almighty squad, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yes, they do want to fight YooDoo RSG, but YooDoo RSG is just so good at Nuketown.
Yes, they are really good. They're just winning all those gunfights, those engagements that they need. They're actually waking up now, AJ. And as you can see, this next one's going to be very important as well, as it's going to be very close quarters, and they need to get this time, or else if Almighty takes over this, they're going to be right back at it, or even get the lead, AJ.
Absolutely, and you know why that is, because Hardpoint, one full complete Hardpoint, you should be able to nick off about 50 points, give or take if you're really, really good, and the fight is just great. You know, you miss out a few seconds in that, right? But 50 seconds is not. It's quite a bit at Hardpoint. You can overtake the game, but Nuketown is just not the kind of place where you can lock down those hardpoints, because the entry points into each and every single hardpoint just makes it so difficult. But we have seen some mighty teams get it done, like Junior Games, like NRX Jeremiah 2911 as well. So it's not going to be an impossible task. But when you put Almighty up against YooDoo RSG, two really, really great squads, two amazing squads, gun skills as well, then you know you're gonna see it tossed around quite a bit, Jericho.
Yeah, and as soon as we said that, just like that, Almighty getting that time now at 73 to 61. Almighty holding down everything. And actually, RSG invested a lot in that hill, AJ. They invested a cluster, invested a Predator, Mespal in all their score streaks, and I think it's going to be hard. But here comes the score streaks coming in from Almighty. Now they have it locked down, and I think this is going to be the hardest hill. It's the most open hill. Everything's going to be explosive here, and let's see who's going to manage to get some time here, AJ.
YooDoo RSG, better step it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And I'll tell you why. This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity to take this back and send us into game number 5. YooDoo RSG, if they fail here, it means it's game over, Jericho.
Yes, it is. It spills game over, and as you can see, everything. Raven drops his cluster strike, huge cluster strike coming in here, but look at his teammates. Everyone's on the right side. No one's really pushing right now. They're all waiting for that Goliath, which is going to be their bodyguard. And let's see what's going to happen. 20 seconds. They need to get this time, and here we go, AJ. It's going to be a grudge match. 18 seconds left. If they manage to get this, it will be a tied up game, and it's going to be a rotation battle in this next one.
Access one Goliath dropped in by Tip, but Irfan making it look so easy. Predator missile right on its head, and that's shut down. Incendio in with the transform shield, but you cannot depend on the transform shield when it comes to those backstabs. It's going to be a YooDoo RSG on that hard point, but just for a couple of seconds, Edge couldn't get it done. Almighty with the lead so far. YooDoo RSG, this is what we were talking about. One hard point can change the way the game goes. YooDoo RSG this time, they need to play catch up. Is Derp going to be able to be the one, to be the man that gets this hard point back for the boys? Beautiful defense elimination here from Derp, and it looks like YooDoo RSG can go in for the catch because of this man, because heaven freaking who? Because it is Derp in here, in Alpha? I don't know, I just ran that one there.
Yeah, but the cluster strike actually saving that time. But here comes another cluster strike from Almighty. They invested 2 cluster strikes in order for RSG not to get the hill. Very smart plays, but it's like it's a high risk, high reward play, AJ. But now, as we can see, it did help. 98 to 87. No one is on the hill. Eds will get that scrap time, but it's gonna come down to this next one. Can RSG manage to get this, or will Almighty end it here already, AJ?
Ah! 3 points between the two! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the kings of MYSD are fighting for their lives. Like I said, if this ends here, it's game over. Derp with the 2 V's. Raven in here as well as he takes shut up out of the equation. Almighty with the defense. It is YooDoo RSG picking up those points and with the lead as well. But the Almighty, the Lion City represent, will go into equalize and overtake on the scoreboard as well, as this will be a final push perhaps for the Almighty squad. Can YooDoo RSG prevent that? We will not see the game closed off here at this hard point, Jericho. But this might just be what it takes. The prevention, if it comes through for YooDoo RSG, they might still stand a chance.
Yeah, it's the game's not yet over. The game will not end here, but they have to get some time here. Here we go. That's the thing that they need to do. 126. It's going to be a tied game again. The next hill is going to be huge. It's going to be on that yellow house, and all score streaks are going to come out here with all the cluster strikes. Let's see who's going to win these final gunfights, AJ.
Oh, this is a mistake coming in from Airborne, expecting the players from YooDoo RSG to be outside, but that's exactly what they do. They run out as the VTOL is rampaging through the air, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, out of the hard point as well, but they had to go in for that rotation. Immaculate gameplay coming in from Airborne from the Almighty squad. You're going to be having on that XS1 VTOL defense as well, as the Almighty will go on to pick up the points. This is what I meant. This is that finisher. That was the setup. YooDoo RSG managed to go in there and pick up those points, but the Almighty are looking in for the finisher. 40 seconds on the clock at this hard point. Just 9 more points, and this is game over, Jericho. What is YooDoo RSG doing? They won the battle. They are not gonna win the war if they fight like this. Heaven freaking who? Almighty freaking who? YooDoo RSG steps in there, but this is game over. As the Lion City represent shows you what happens when you celebrate before the game truly is over, Jericho.
Unfortunate. 3-1. And just like that, Almighty celebrate. Look at that. You see that? That's the passion right there. They won, AJ, and now they can get to celebrate this one. Wow, what a beautiful 3